Can you give us an elevator pitch on what you and your company are doing?
Sure. My name is Line, founder and CEO of Visibuilt. We're a biotech startup where we are developing the world's first fungal binders for road construction. And this is a massive opportunity because the sector of asphalt and concrete, they are very dependent on fossil binders like bitumen or highly polluting binders like cement. And therefore, they are looking for how can they continue operation in the future when there is less oil, because we need to not ship in oil and gas from Russia, for example. And how can we have concrete that doesn't pollute 8% of the world's CO2 emission? So
8%? Wow.
Yeah, that's just concrete as one material.
That's insane.
It is really insane. So what we do essentially is helping tap into nature's own binder, which is found in the soil of a forest. You have a network called mycelium. And mycelium, like a tree has roots, then fungi, the one that we pick up, the mushrooms, they also have a root net. And that's what we use to essentially connect the rocks. So when an asphalt or concrete producer in their factory, they would mix rocks in at high temperatures and then they pour in the binder. Then in our process, they can use the same operation but switch off the heat and essentially just pour in our mycelium binder that then at low temperatures can connect and grow in between the voids and create a full new material. So we're essentially creating a new class of materials that can help these producers transition.
I see you've brought a little sample here for us today. Could you just show it in the camera?
Yeah, of course. So this is this is the world's first mycelium paver. So, and you can see that it's a bit dark, but when it comes out of production, it's actually completely white because mycelium starts out as a white canvas. So we haven't yet experimented with so many different colors, but that will come. So the dark color you see here is coming from some of the downstream processing where we add a bio-based coating because mycelium in itself is fully biodegradable. And of course, for outdoor use, we need to have more durability and longer lifespan. So we have found a really great bio-based coating together with our binder that made it possible this year to put these pavers on a bicycle parking lot in Denmark.
Very cool. So not only is it not fossil-based, but also I assume since you don't need as much heat in the process, right, or energy, that it's much more sustainable?
Yes, of course, sustainability is always a process, and we have the building blocks to help the asphalt and concrete producers remove the fossil dependency, cut down the energy, and also use just local waste streams because our whole fermentation process is sourced from local residues from agriculture or even forest products. That's what I love about our invention is that we use like non-GMO strains, non-invasive, non-toxic, toxin-producing mushrooms. And then we can put them into a bioreactor and then scale production. And that enables these producers to become more locally anchored in their supply system instead of being dependent on shipping in oil or also shipping cement, actually.
100%. So as far as I know, you're about to start a fundraising round to scale. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, I'd love to. So Visibuilt is 3 years old. We have raised 4.7 million euros in total to date, including our pre-seed round that we closed in January this year. And I'm so proud of our team. We're currently 18 people from very diverse backgrounds, spanning engineering, science, finance. And now we're ready to take the next step with ideally strategic or impact VC that can help us take this product from this very manual handheld production and into launching it into a volume where we can enter also commercial offtake agreements and really that next step for us.
When I saw what you're doing, what came to mind was, do you know 𝗪𝗏𝗪𝗏? It's one of the biggest cement companies in the world. And I was wondering if they are a potential partner for you. Like, is this the kind of strategic investor you might be looking for?
They're for sure one of them. We actually just announced a partnership with a local Danish concrete paver producer called 𝗪𝗏𝗪𝗏. They have 60% of the Danish concrete paver market. And we for sure want to start also with bigger companies, but there's just something in this the speed of a bit smaller yet locally anchored producer. And they're super innovative. So that's just something about finding that first key strategic customers willing to take you on in the R&D discovery as well. So we are very proud of that. And also because we are not a paver producer or an asphalt producer, we are the binder innovators who can support supply that to these producers. So that's absolutely key and has been since the very beginning to have industrial partnerships.
I find it a very cool innovation. So have you already thought about what your scaling model will look like? What are you trying to raise for?
This is a super critical question for us. We've been super zoomed into our product development, but actually a year ago, before I thought we were anywhere near scaling, we actually brought on our current CTO. And that's been so important for us that we bring in the scaling expertise while the product is still maturing, because some of the decisions you make in the product development phase in the laboratory, if those decisions don't fit in a bioreactor or they don't fit in an industrial process, you can throw out many years of R&D. So we have an amazing CTO, Sam Garrett, who is approaching this concept from a more modular approach. I'm learning every day like how many people want, me included. I thought, let's build a big factory because that's what we need to scale the production. We need tens of thousands of tons per day to supply the demand. But there's something in the modular approach that's a bit more attractive, also from like how we can secure that the capital we raise is being deployed fastest. And these modules can also be shipped around the world so that we can anchor them locally where the producers would like to have and acquire a binder so that they can use local side streams as well.
Line, tell me, when you came or you arrived at 𝗵𝗁𝗃, what is your expectation for the event? What are you hoping to achieve?
So as I mentioned earlier, I'm very passionate about moving things from the drawing desk, like the desk, and out in the real world. And I think that's what I heard 𝗵𝗁𝗃 can do, like really gather the ecosystem, all these players who are willing to help or getting access to the processing and equipment at the pilot plant facilities and all that, but also connects the investors, and we're of course raising funding and connecting to people who are all willing to push this agenda forward. The bio-based economy is happening. So being here with all the frontiers of that sector is also filling me up with a lot of energy.